In August 2004, 71% of Jupiter's voters passed a $17 million bond referendum to purchase vacant land and keep Jupiter green. The Jupiter Open Space Program was then established as a means of protecting environmental assets throughout the town. A town holding land in trust for the new benefits of its residents is not a new idea, but few communities as small as Jupiter have been so serious about the conservation of land. With that in mind, the town's Parks and Recreation Department started the process of selecting and purchasing land in 2004 to protect environmentally sensitive lands, set aside vacant parcels for open space uses, and improve the public's access to Jupiter's natural assets. 3 properties were bought in 2005 using money from the issue of the bond: Delaware Scrub in May, Jones Creek Preserve in July, and Sims Creek Preserve in November. In 2006, Jones Creek Hammock, a natural area owned by the town since 1987, became part of the program. With the addition of the hammock, the town's open space program now boasts over 40 acres of natural green space for residents to enjoy. Nestled alongside Indiantown Road is Delaware Scrub. Described as a piece of Jupiter's natural heritage, the scrub contains 4 ecosystems: pine flatwoods, Florida scrub, mangrove communities, and a cypress swamp, all within a single 16-acre site. The mangrove stand runs along Jones Creek. A partially degraded cypress wetland runs through the center of the property with a stand of cypress trees at the system's southern end. One of the few cypress swamps found in northeastern Palm Beach County, the trees, reaching almost 80 feet in height, are an impressive feature of the site's wetlands center. If you follow the creek south from Delaware Scrub, immediately after passing under the little bridge at Indiantown Road, the mangrove wetlands along the eastern bank is Jones Creek Preserve. The Open Space Program's second purchase in July 2005, and the smallest property in the program. Jones Creek Preserve is all about our water resources. From the creek that flows into the Loxahatchee River to a large, shallow creek basin along its southern property line to the mangrove wetland that occupies a full 1/3 of the preserve. The Jones Creek property was selected in part for its value in preserving and restoring the area's water resources. The soils are generally sandy in the upland areas and sandy along the edge of much of the creek. The plan being developed for this preserve will open Jones Creek to the public, inviting residents and visitors down to the creek to experience Jupiter's water assets. 3 acres of natural Jupiter, now known as Sims Creek Preserve, is on the east or right side of Center Street as you head north from Indiantown Road. The upland interior of this beautiful property is a pine mesic oak habitat dominated by slash pine and mixed hardwood areas of slash pine and oak. The special feature of this site, however, is the shallow, tidal flow creek that bounds the property to the east and south. Added to Jupiter's open space program in November 2005, it was exciting to have a third property that, together with Delaware Scrub and Jones Creek Preserve, would increase the public's awareness of how much of Jupiter's natural setting is water. Found within the neighborhoods along Tony Penna Drive in South Pennock, Jones Creek Hammock is a 19-acre tree hammock next to the North County Aquatic Complex. Jones Creek Hammock, acquired in 1987 through a transfer of density rights, was added to the program so that it can be managed by the same team as the town's other natural areas. As with the scrub, the diversity of ecosystems found in the hammock makes it a very significant place and a treasure to be protected and shared with the Jupiter's residents. About 3 acres larger than the scrub, the hammock too boasts an interesting mix of 4 different upland and wetland plant communities. the pine flatwoods terrain, a mangrove swamp, cypress slough, and oak hammock. Here at the historic headwaters of Jones Creek is the cypress slough. Sloughs are broad, shallow channels with flowing water. And not to be overlooked, of course, is the oak hammock. This habitat rarely covers a very large area. It is characterized by a scrubby, dense, low canopy forest of live oak, sand live oak, laurel oak, southern magnolia, and wild olive, with little understory other than palmetto. Land conservation accomplishes many things. Open spaces preserve a community's quality of life and improve the health of our natural environment. For Jupiter, the Open Space Program will nurture and protect some of those community values that residents have long felt made their hometown special. Its natural assets, its waterfront heritage, and its small-town character. In 2008, Jupiter added 2 additional properties to its portfolio of open space lands. Fullerton Island is a 12-acre mangrove island home to many species of birds and other wildlife. Further in town, the property at the corner of Indiantown Road and Center Street adds an additional 10 acres to the open space program. In the future, this site will be restored and may include passive recreational uses.